Great. So this neighborhood in particular, like I mentioned earlier, I think suffers from some of the same challenges that the broader South Providence community suffers from, where they feel like they need to shout the loudest just to be heard. It should not be the community's responsibility, only sole responsibility, to do a cleanup in order for their neighborhood to be clean. It's a nice community building exercise, and I've participated in it, but Trinity Square gets cleaned up through the Trinity Square cleanup because of the volunteer efforts of a lot of the people in this room. The city has a responsibility in every neighborhood, but here as well, to actually have a clean and safe city throughout the city. And so there is a scourge of illegal dumping throughout our city, and in this neighborhood in particular. The local volunteers who help keep this space clean are doing a great job, but that's not their responsibility. That's what we pay taxes for. And through better city services, proper management, and getting back to the basics of actually focusing on DPW and snow removal and sidewalk repair and street repair, that's how we make this a clean and safe environment. The extension of that is actually making good on our commitment to the cemetery. We've talked about how to make that actually a productive, attractive asset of the neighborhood, as opposed to a constant source of stress and concern where it's being neglected. And the city has made multiple promises on what to do with that cemetery, and they have not been fulfilled. And so I'm committed to making sure that we make that cemetery a place of dignity and honor for those who are laid to rest there, that is maintained safe and clean, that the fences are repaired, that the lawn is mowed, that we actually make it a proper cemetery that's a historic cemetery and an important part of this neighborhood. Further up the street, as we go up towards Classical, again, there's economic development and small business supports that need to happen. There's an exciting proposal for the building next door to where Oasis Market used to be, which with neighborhood engagement, I think can be a productive asset for a place. The current proposal is a place for those who are aging out of the foster care system, who are also struggling from housing instability, can have a place to live as they get on their feet and come into independence, which is an important portion of the population that is often neglected, and I think is a very exciting proposal. And so through real engagement, through a focus on actually high quality city services, and by just paying attention to the neighborhood and not feeling like it's being neglected, or that people have to shout to get services. You shouldn't have to shout to get services. Every neighborhood in the city should be able to live and work in a clean and safe city, and a clean and safe neighborhood. And Trinity Square is exhibit A for, I think, how we've let down certain parts of the city.